And one of the major storylines during the big game last night at SoFi was Odell Beckham Jr.'s knee injury. It sidelined him for the rest of the game after he made a huge impact. And we know he waited a long time to get to this moment, being in a Super Bowl, becoming a Super Bowl champion. So how do we feel about OBJ? How do we think he was feeling after getting hurt, but he still won a Super Bowl ring? The balance of that, KB, it's tough.
Very tough. Such an emotional player always, so it was the whole spectrum last night. But I do want to say something about Odell as it pertains to us being here. We're in this beautiful new NFL facility. We're so thrilled to be here. It's been so great welcoming us. But there's been something that's been bothering me all week when we come into work. When you walk in, there's this long hallway of this mural of only legends on the wall. Let me show you. I took video of it this morning. Every day you walk into work like this, and there's Jim Brown, Vince Lombardi. You keep going down the hallway. Tom Brady. He's got his 7 Super Bowl rings. There's all these legends. There's Tom Brady and Eric Dickerson, legend.
Got OBJ up there.
Odell Beckham Jr., of course. Joe Namath. Wait, what? What? Odell Beckham Jr. on the Rams has been between Namath and Brown and Dickerson and what? It just seems like a strange allocation of real estate. I get the Rams are the home deal and they're right over there, but like Lombardi and Jim Brown and Odell, it feels a lot better today than it did 24 hours ago. I feel great walking into work this morning. Odell Beckham Jr. brought a Super Bowl to L.A. They don't get in that game without Odell. They don't win that game without Odell. He is a champion now. His whole reputation has changed. His whole legacy has changed. I think they should have made that picture bigger in the hallway, Mike Rob. Make the Jim Brown one smaller. I'm fine. It's really, really cool what happened to him, and no one saw it coming a year ago.
Super excited for Odell. Look what he went through this year. I mean, he was with the Browns. He had another quarterback throwing him the football that couldn't find a way to get him the ball, and this guy just went off when he finally got into an offense and got into a scheme and got with a quarterback who wanted to get him the football. I honestly think that injury, though, is going to make Odell even more hungry to come back next year. And I think it's a blessing in disguise for the Los Angeles Rams, the team in the front office, because I think Odell might take less to come back. I think he may do whatever he wants to do to stay in Hollywood just because he may not felt he was that big of a part of the win. Even though I think he was one of the most exciting guys on the field. Yeah, I think it may have been a blessing in disguise to get Odell a little injured.
It's a cool story. It's a guy that everyone had negative things to say about, and then last night was amazing when they needed him most, and that touchdown catch was awesome. And then the 3rd and 11 was huge. He played really well last night. Goes down with the injury. And then after the game, had a chance. I saw him on the field afterwards. Was talking to him. You know, his partner's expecting, like, his life is in a different place.
Imminently, like soon, right?
Like very soon. And she was happy. His mom was out there with him, happy. Talked to his agent, Zeke Sendu. He was happy. And like, all the contract stuff will figure itself out. That dude's a Super Bowl champion. There's a lot of wide receivers who are not.
Career-defining impact on this game.